You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
Nothing of our struggle, our suffering.
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Do come back. Everything's for sale, my friend. You need visit no other shops today.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Splendid. There's a house available right now. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new... I'll be glad to help. And of course, now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. I'll make the... Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? As you wish. Speak to me again if you decide to purchase some decorations for your home.
It's good to see you again. There is room in my court for a new thane. However, I could only... You help my people and purchase a house from... Keep safe.
Good to see you. So, you wish to master the arcane arts? It's been good talking to you. Now that's how it's done. I doubt anyone in Skyrim could have weaved a better enchantment. Good to see you. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. It's been good talking to you. Divine smile on you. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this. You take care of yourself now. Take a look. You take care of yourself now.
Need something?
you made it. I was beginning to think you were never going to show up. Heard you might be the person to speak to when it comes to dealing with these sorts of things. The problem is straightforward enough, I suppose. A dragon has been attacking trade shipments throughout the holds. Perhaps you've seen the carriages burning by the road. Contingents of soldiers have already been sent after it, obviously to no success, and we need a solution before this problem gets out of hand. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Laureus Lior, and I'm with the East Empire Company. Because it's our trade ship supplies in the hold. So, a collective bounty of 10,000 gold has been placed on this dragon to pique the interest of... From those that answered the call, I have personally chosen... Their skills and backgrounds are diverse, because we need to be ready for any... This is no ordinary... It has proven to be very calculating in its attacks. Every battle our soldiers have had with it. It may have a motive that we don't yet understand, and I don't want to risk throwing more Imperial... The team I've assembled have been tracking the dragon from its last known sighting near Falkreath. By now, they should know where it's going. And if we're lucky, we might even be able to take it by surprise this time. That's where you'll come in. There's Aether, a Redguard warrior from Hammerfell. He used to be Alakir until he took up mercenary work. Danelit, a Bosmer archer, and the most skilled sharpshooter I've seen. She was recently incarcerated in solitude for... petty theft. A crime against the Thane, from what I hear. I had to pull a few strings with Jarl Elisif to have her released to us. Shargam, an orc berserker from Narzulbur, with the strength of at least 3 of his kind. And Elmira, an Altmer mage with some unhealthy fixations, but highly skilled in the arcane arts nonetheless. I'll mark the rendezvous point on your map. When you get there, speak to Aether. If we're lucky, we might be able to catch that dragon by surprise. I wish you the best of luck, Dragonborn. I'll be waiting here for your return. Godspeed, Dragonborn.
Whatever it is, it could probably wait. Look, I'm just a courier. If you need more information, then I suggest you speak to him. Was that it?
Need something?
Thanks.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fire? Honest gold for honest work. I assume you saw the Gildergreen? It's part of the Temple of Kinnereth. People say there is someone in Riften that can change your... The companions? In Jorvaskr? They're recruiting new members from what... Magic is for the... Of course, there is Farengar. He might be the Jarl's wizard, but at least he's a Nord. Been hearing some strange tales of the Jarl's children. Say the one's turning wicked, and the others have an ill-favored look to them. Best to keep clear. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. God's blessings on you. What could it mean? The return of the Dragonborn? And who among us could possibly hold that honor? And such power?
Not here. I told you to meet me in Riverwood. I'll see you back in Riverwood.
You look like someone who can hold their liquor. How about a friendly contest to win a staff? Well, come back when you do, my friend. Come back when you do.
Huh?
Beep, beep, testing. Beep, beep, beep. Oh my god. The mic was the wrong mic this whole time. Oh. I am kind of hovering over my mic. If I back away, does it sound better? I've been literally just like kind of leaning into my mic like I'm about to whisper some ASMR into some ears. So, how's this? I'm sitting straight up and I'm about like 4 inches from the microphone. This is taking a very long time to load, Skyrim. Yes, would you like some? Here, have some crinkly almond joy. I don't know what ASMR works. See here. Yay, thank you. I am older now. Look. I'm tapping on a knife that's got the hang on, I know what this is. It's got the pansexual colors in it. It's got pink, blue, and yellow. And it's got a dragon on it. So it's the pansexual dragon knife. Well, it's a pocket knife, but I mean, you get the point. It's a very lovely knife. It's for stabbing homophobes. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, I haven't actually had to use this knife. But It's a very pretty knife I found at the jockey lot one day, and I was like, yes. I may have to close and open Skyrim again. I had to earlier. But that's just because Skyrim. Skyrim is what it is. I did play some Assassin's Creed yesterday. Some Origins, because I realized the connecting storyline between Origins and Odyssey. I know at first it doesn't sound like it has a connected storyline, but it does, I promise. It's just outside the Animus. Animus? You know, the thing you go into to view the memories of people when you find their DNA. Because I didn't realize this until I think I went outside the Animus for the first time in Odyssey, or I saw somebody go outside the Animus in Odyssey, as my roommate has it. My roommate and friend has it. Now I have to quickly go from... I have to quickly load this. This is a modded background, but for some reason, every time I port my stream to YouTube, when the song plays, that plays on this, I get copyright. Like, not a bad strike, but I get copyrighted. And so I'm like, I want to avoid that. Please and thank you. Yay! Put on my stickers. With the amount of stickers on my 2 computers and my mini fridge, you'd think I ran on stickers, but you're wrong. I have at least... Hang on, let me count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more Demon Slayer stickers. Just Demon Slayer. And then I have 1, 2... Oh, crap, the song's gonna start soon. Oh, there it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I could find where I put it. The 7th one is missing. 7 other stickers of non-Demon Slayer. And 2 of the Demon Slayer ones I don't really want to use because they're Tanjiro and the... It's nothing against Tanjiro and it's nothing against the Butterfly Hashira, but it's like one that's got someone does the heart hands and they're blushing, and then the other one is like they're wrapped around each other. And I don't want to use those. I want to use those even less than the fact that I wanted to avoid using some of my Nezuko ones, because almost all of the Nezuko ones had like upper thigh revealed. Like she was always either laying down or getting ready to... I know her outfit is like really high slitted, but that's beside the point. Oh no, I don't want to wait. I also keep mixing up the buttons and every time I play a game when I go from playing on the Switch to the Xbox, since you know they're slapped around. There we go. Oh, I didn't speak to him yet. Oh, I didn't autosave from there. I am over encumbered, by the way. Yes, I'm using mods and cheats. Why else? I play the game for fun, not to grind levels. There's the guy. I'm supposed to be defeating a dragon. So I'm just gonna go through this again.
But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Morris Lee,
yes.
because it supplies...
Sorry for skipping his dialogue, but...
10,000 gold has been placed. From those that answered the call, their skills and backgrounds are diverse. This is... It may...
I think I have to go out the back door. Because going out the front door seems to freeze the game. So... I'm gonna try to go out the back door. Because the 2 times I've left any other shop, which was the alchemist shop when I was delivering the frost runes. Frost runes? When I was delivering the... When I was delivering the frost salts. And when I was going through Mr. I Don't Like Him's shop trying to sell things because I managed to over encumber myself. Is there an exit out this way? No, this is just a bedroom. Oops. Oopsies. Oh yeah, this is technically the back door over here. downtown. Do 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 do. Let me just awkwardly walk right by you. No biggie. Biggity beep 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 boop 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 doo. Never that. Look, I have mods because I want to. And if a game's gonna crash anyway, why not add some fun things to it? And also, the house in Whiterun was more money than I thought it would be. So, vanilla, the house in Whiterun is 5,000 gold. And with the mods I have, the house is now 15,000 gold. This is true. So I also found out through another streamer, because I saw their clip on TikTok of it. Apparently, you can do the Elder Gleam quest line without killing everyone in the sanctuary. And I meant to do that one, but then I got caught up in this dragon nonsense, so I don't know which one I'm gonna do first. Please don't take forever to load and make me shut the game and then open it again. So the mods I have are like, most of them are like texture packs and stuff like that. Like I fleshed out, like I think I have one that fleshes out Whiterun better, which is why sometimes it crashes and sometimes it does things. So, once I finally managed to get out of the bannered mare, I can show you the Elder Gleam tree, sapling, whatever. There's a tree in the middle of this town called Whiterun that I'm currently in that is kind of dying, and there's a temple of, I think, Mara, where you can talk to one of the priestesses, or priests, whatever. You can just call them priests, I don't know. Call them priests regardless of their gender or something. And it's doing it again, isn't it? And she tells you she needs like a piece of the original Elder Gleam tree that's in a sanctuary. But in order to do that, you need Nettlebane, which is something Hag Ravens carries. So first you have to go to a Hag Raven's nest that she marks for you on the map to retrieve an Elder Gleam. To retrieve a Nettlebane, because I think Hag Ravens this is the only thing that can cut the Elder Gleam tree. And you get that, and then you go to the sanctuary, and you have to cut through roots to get there. But supposedly, if you get this certain follower that I've never heard of before, you can, well, I mean, maybe I just missed him because I was being dumb and just hurrying through quests. But, you still hack through the roots as you go up. But when you get all the way up to the base of the tree, he stops you and asks you, say, hey, what are you doing? And you're like, oh, he's like, you know what you do funds? And then he's like, well, do you have a better way? And he does. So he prays to the tree, and you get a sapling that you can take, and none of the, what's known as Spriggans come out. None of the Spriggans come out and kill people. And Spriggans are essentially like, think human-sized versions of like the tree people from yeah, I'm gonna have to close and open it again. From Lord of the Rings, but with green veins. Green glowing veins and stuff going throughout their form, and they're literally made of tree. Like tree sprites. But people-sized. Or the giant tree people from, yeah, but smaller. And more fantasy looking. Which, I mean, the only other game I have any mods in is, I think when I played Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline, the game, which apparently is nothing like the storyline of like any kind of thing you would do for the paper dice. I'm sorry for the game crashing. It's just a thing. Like Skyrim and crashing is it's just about as common as the game itself. Like it's notorious for crashing, even if it's in vanilla mode. So if it's gonna crash, I'm gonna be having fun. There's an easy fix for my over encumbrance, and I don't mean dropping everything. I could just Sorry for my loud button mashes. I'm trying to hurry up. I don't want to get copyright strike. It doesn't put any actual strikes on my account. I just don't like it. That I have to either take out a sound or can't. This means that the last 3 streams that I may have been done muted. Oops. You know what? It's done. It's done. It's a thing. Damn it. To redo all that again. Well, there's one way to get out of here. So I still need to talk to this guy. Dang it. I'm still over encumbered. You know what? I'm gonna make me not over encumbered. Where is it? Oh, here it is. You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna do it. I don't want to be over encumbered. You know what? I'm just gonna increase my carry weight. Where are you? Health plus, stamina plus, magicka plus, carry weight. There we go. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Much better. Anyway. Much better. Yes, I did that just for that. There we go. Now I can walk like a normal person. I'm not normal. Yes, I want to do this. I should probably just autosave before I leave here so I don't have to like redo all of this for like the 3rd time. I didn't mean to click on that again. Oops. I got distracted by the lady. Okay, there was supposed to be a spell in my alteration that allows me to teleport to any city, but it doesn't seem to work. But I'm gonna try it out now once I save. And also, I need to do something else in here. I know I do. Female Nord. Sell the firewood. Heard rumors.
It's part of the Temple of
Kinnereth. Why did I say Mara? Oh yeah, because the Temple of Mara is where you end up when you drink with this guy over here. Let's see. Heard any rumors lately?
Best to keep clear.
And now I got that.
Be careful out there.
This is the guy.
You look like someone who can hold their liquor. How about a friendly contest to win a staff?
You drink with him, you black out, but he's actually a Daedric Prince.
Come back when you do, my friend.
And the Daedric Princes are... How do I put this? Kind of chaotic. That's the best way I can describe them. They're kind of chaotic. Wait, wrong way. So, to take this off, and then it should be somewhere... It's teleport... Skyrim City. Now, it takes up your L and R space. But this looks like... So I'm going to do a quick save real quick. Yeah, it's acting like I have long stride in my left, and it's not seem to be working. So, and I know I don't have long strider, because this is long stride right here. That just makes you walk faster. So, the only, see, it, I don't have to, let's see. Prepare for adventure, pummel, raise wall, targeted blink, vertical teleport, wither. A lot of these spells are actually chaotic. A lot of these spells are actually modded spells, like coin, which I've never actually used. Use magnetism to fire a coin at a target doing 0 physical damage. Requires 1 magnetized metals in inventory. Oh, that's why I have the magnetized metals. I guess I should keep those. I could use Teep Teleport to teleport me out of here and then fast travel to somewhere else. I wonder if I still have that thing marked. Hang on. There's Mark. Teleport recall. Wait. In the R's. I'm gonna see if this works still, because I put one there to doing a quest line. So it should teleport me directly in front of the Greybeards. Because there was a quest line that I think is a modded one. Because I don't think Bethesda's adding anything else to this game, not gonna lie. This is like a decade-old game that people are still playing. Despite all of its problems and crashing and other things. But there was a thing... Oh, sweet. That you needed to... That you needed to take a flame to the top of here and use the steps. So I just marked a teleport right there, grabbed the flame, and then teleported back up here. Let's drop some things off at the, See, this is the... They haven't taken any of the things I've dropped off, but, I mean, I'm donating things to the things. They live mainly off of donations. Yes, I did this. Amulet of Immortality. The wielder cannot be killed. Hehe. And then I'm gonna have that on. Did it take off anything from my Zodiac set? No. Alright, so let's put some potions in here. Give them some potions. These are all potions that I brewed. They're worth a lot of gold. Money, 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 money. Anyway, that should be enough for them. So let's fast travel to... Here. We need to be here. Where's the closest way? High Moon Hall. Shrine to Kinnereth. There's the shrine. We need to be up at the top of this mountain. Find the word of power in Elders... Oh, this is the wrong mission. Oops. That's the word of power that I need. Oh, here it is. Meet up with mercenaries on the road to Falkreath. Well, here's my Pine Watch house. Well, I don't have a house there yet. The house... There's a shrine to Talos. Destroyed shack. There's Helgen. Rorikstead. Don't I have a house in Solitude yet? Where's Solitude? No, I haven't been to Solitude. Oh, I'm mixing up my playthroughs. There's another playthrough that I have thousands of hours upon on my Switch, where I've already gotten like several houses. And one of them includes the house that you can build once you... Because the Switch version is the vanilla version, because I can't do any... You can't get access to Creation Club or anything like that on the Switch. For whatever reason. I don't make the rules. I just have to live through them. Whee! Also made Lorac. I think one of the other things I downloaded was one for the loading screens. I have a horse. Say hello to Stormir. Hello. I read an entire book earlier and I didn't realize I was muted. An entire book about star-crossed lovers. And I don't mean the Romeo and Juliet kind of star-crossed lovers. Well, technically yes. I think these are the mercenaries that I'm supposed to meet up with. Nope, that's the cultists. Oops. Let's rain some hell on them. Let's see. Concentrated stream. That sounds like pee condensed water to a powerful stream that pummels a target and causes them to become waterlogged. Let's see. What do I want to do? Elemental concussive strike. Entombment. There's so many good spells in here. Fireball repeater. Firebolt. Flying bird bomb. I don't know what spell I want to fire at them. That was hemorrhage. Well, I mean, technically their health is being sucked right now. Look at their health. It's going down. Oh yeah, I forgot I had the teleport spell. Let's do... I don't know. Killer bees? No, wait, light beam. That's my favorite spell for undead. Wait, I need to put it on right too. There we go. Come here. Where are you? Yay. I have the bees. I have the bees. Oops, I didn't mean to attack you guys.
So, you're the one Lorius asked
Oh, we're in the middle of a battle, sir.
this dragon.
I am.
Well, if Lorius trusts you, then I wish we could have met under more favorable circumstances, but I'm afraid we're a little We've been following recent sightings of the dragon in Falkreath Hold. It hasn't attacked Falkreath.
I guess the cultists are done.
Its presence is straining trade. Supply shipments through the region have ground to a halt.
Huh.
Seems like they've heard this dragon has a bit of a penchant for them. Why? Can't say for sure. It would make more sense for the beast to hit major population centers. But who knows what their true intentions are.
I don't know, maybe it's an intelligent dragon. Maybe I can have a conversation for it.
The last witness I spoke to said the dragon had been returning to the same spot in the mountains southeast of Falkreath over the past few days.
There's only one mod I think I have that relates to dragons.
But who knows for how long?
It's Parthenax dilemma. I refuse to kill my boy.
Able to catch it by surprise. We can't do this on our own. That's why Lorius asked for your help. With you on our side, we might just have a chance of pulling this off. Now,
Yeah, sure. I don't mind. Can I loot this corpse first? Where did the corpse go? Who ate the corpse? Hey, I didn't put the ring on that allows me to eat corpses yet. Hey! I haven't done the quest line. Where did they go? Up here? Hey! Did you eat my bodies? I wanted to eat those. Where are they? Find and defeat the dragon at Ancient Ascent. Find Word of Power. So it's this one? I need to like uncheck the mission for the other one. Nope. Wrong one. This one. Quests, Worm's Tooth. Yeah, that's Ancient Ascent. So I'm gonna go down here. Take off this one so I don't accidentally get confused. Where's the quest marker? Oh, there it is. Run, 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 run. I don't know where the bodies of the cultists are, so I guess I don't get to loot them. And yes, this is a common tactic in Skyrim. When you don't want to just go around to climb up a cliff, you just hop and find the invisible little... I don't know why this works this way. I don't ask questions. It's like this in vanilla Skyrim too. You just do that. And the only reason I picked a female Khajiit is because Those look kind of wanky in the vanilla. I haven't found any way to make them not look wanky. Hello. Hello. My name is Keith. Oh, convenient stairs. We're on the stairway to hell. The stairway to hell. That's the first song that's popped into my head that wasn't the Bendy and the Ink Machine. Oh, hello. Excuse you, I just summoned a swarm of bees out of nowhere with magic alone. How dare you? Oh, you were talking to the saber-toothed cat. Or were you talking to me? Are you talking to me? They call me Mage. Oh shit, hello Frost Troll. Bees! What do you mean jeez. Well, can I at least have the goat meat? Wait, is there a chest down there? Hello? Well, there's a ribcage down here. No chest, though. Depressing. Oh well. I have the bees, I have the bees. It's the bee's knees. Bzzz. Bees. Imagine defeating a dragon with bees. Footh. Ooh, I'm gonna put my Fus Roda shout on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I have to do my Fus Roda. Shouts. I have Armageddon. Your Thum reaches out to the stars, calling down fire as a repellent. Oh, you know what? What's Phantom Decay do? That's the one when I have, like, shatters the illusion to inflict harm upon your enemies. I'm gonna do that one. That sounds fun. I don't remember when or how I got that one, but I have that one now. Ooh, there's a word of power here, too. Oh, hello. What are you doing? What? I didn't get a chance to fight. And I'm clipping through the grass. Oh.
Finally, warriors worthy of combat walk before
Ooh.
me. I was beginning to think your champions were all cowards, Kaisal.
Can I get up, please? I want to look at you when you talk to me. Hello.
This one surprises me with its Bilba souls.
Why do you sound like you're voiced by Morgan Freeman or something?
Maybe you are worthy of my Narak Mir gold. It has been a grave for lesser mortals. In your tongue, they call it Worm's Tooth.
Ooh!
To the door, it is the Brumlock Strumla. Seek it, Ya Goz Walan, and you shall have the battle you seek.
Ooh! Can I get up, please? Is this part of your thing? Cover me in blue magic?
Damn it. Can't believe the beast just slipped through our fingers. This isn't gonna go down well with Lurius. We can count on that.
I have to speak to this man. It seems to know we were coming.
He's probably watching our movements this whole time. It was foolish to think we could just corner it like a wild beast. Seems like the dragon wants us to pursue it to Worm's Tooth. I'm beginning to see why Lurius is involved in this dragon hunt.
The way
Sure,
he can
explain it better than I can. But for now, we should return to the Bannered Man and let him know what transpired.
Sure. Let me go back to the town that makes me close the game more than any other town I've ever been to. I need this, though. Please tell me there's a word of power here. Yes! There's a word of power here. Yes! What word shall I get? Animal allegiance. Part 1 of, like, I have some dragon souls. Let's see, what does it do? Shout to help from beasts of the wild, come to fight for you in your defense. Yes, because it takes 3 souls for a full 3-word shout to unlock them. And until you defeat Alduin, which is the big black dragon at the beginning that interrupts your illegal as fuck execution, you have infinite dragons, because he keeps just reviving them back, or bringing their souls back somehow after you've devoured the souls. I don't know, but until you finish the Alduin questline, you never run out of dragons to absorb their souls. Wrong button. Let's see, I don't want to participate in the drinking contest. Let's see, Al Balgriff about the strange children. See, I need to assist 4 more people of Whiterun. I do want to visit the Word of Power in Elder's Pleak, so let's fast travel to the closest I can get to it, which looks to be the Shrine to Kinnereth. I have wandered around a little bit, but not much. Not much, I say, and then there's like so many markers. Discover, but no major cities, because my dumb self was like, I don't want to deal with that yet. No thanks. I should look at my mods and remember what mods I have, because most of them are like texture packs. Hello! Hello, Kinnereth. Worship Kinnereth. All diseases cured, other blessings removed. Fortify stamina 25 points for 8 hours. Cure diseases 25 points. Sweet. Hello. Hello, horsey. Sorry I don't take you anywhere because you just fast travel with me automatically. I kind of wish I could put you in stable so you could be safe and not die because you're not immortal. Hello, tree that is dead. Alright, so we need to go up the mountain. Up, 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 up the mountain. Up, 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 up the mountain. Do, 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 do. I'm going to leap across this. Hello. It's his blood. Hello, bunny rabbit. How are you today? Bun, bun, hop, hop. I'm gonna hop up this mountain like the bunny. The bunny's not hopping up the mountain, by the way. I'm just hopping. Like, this is, it looks like this. I don't go third person often, but when I do, I feel disoriented every time. It's just because it looks weird to look at like the back of my head. So excuse me while I get out of that. Come on, hop up, hop up, hop up. I know there's an easier way to get up, but also it's a less direct route, and I don't like going in circles. So, yee. Come on, hop, hop, hop. Maybe I need to do the easier route. Oh, yay. I hopped forward. Eek. Where am I now? Let's see. Ooh, there's a path. It might not actually be a path. It might be a trickery. Oh, it actually is a path. Yay! Sorry for the constant clearing of throats. I am just a weird ass. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. That's my story. That's my story. I ain't got a witness and I can't prove it. But that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Oh, sweet. Another path. This should be one that leads me directly to the dragon. Hello, would you like some bees, my good sir? Thank you. I can't remember what it is that summons the rats every time I get into battle, but I know it's a modded spell, or a modded, or it's, I don't remember adding anything that changes my perks, so I think it's a perk thing. Sweet. Sweet Caroline. Bum bum bum. Ba-dum bum 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 bum. Hello, Frost. I wonder how fast it sucks their health out. Because it only sucks their health out, because I guess 80... I'm going to see how long it takes for this thing to faint. Wow. Hey, you weren't supposed to kill him yet. I wanted to see how long it takes for my cloak to kill him. Sweet, I didn't have to fight a dragon either. That was weird. I wonder where the dragon is. Can you let me absorb the word, please? Ah, thank goodness. Weapon disarm. Ooh, the disarmy one. Nice. Also, I didn't even use my shout that I was going to use. So I need to shout to the sky one today, so... Kine is pleased with your actions. It's a repeatable thing I can do from this quest line called the Champion of Kine, which is the one that taught the humans the first people that could learn it, the dragon tongue, which is basically just dragon's language. The language just is very powerful. It took me forever to get the fall for 4 seconds after leaping off a roll run sprint and not dying. And I did kind of cheese it with the touch the heavens on Skyrim's tallest peak, because you can just hop your way around the barricades to get to the throat of the world, which is the highest peak in all of Skyrim. And that was the one that I cheated on, the carried Kine's fire, the doors of the Hall of High Hrothgar. And I tried meditating, but I can't discover anything new, so yeah. I also don't feel like doing Diplomat Impunity just yet. Ebony Warrior. Ooh, I wonder if I'm nearby. How close am I to the Ebony Warrior thing? I am very far away. I realize that the Ebony Warrior is like all the way back here. I would be close if I was in Riften. Oops. Let me not do that. Let's see, mine the Redguard Woman, Forbidden Legend. You know what? Let me do that too. Ask about Balgruff's strange children. Let's see, Aventus Argentino. Let's see, anything else? Could speak with the leader of the champions. You know, I've been high enough level for like a while, and I don't have Mara's Beacon, and I want Mara's Beacon. Or did I finish that quest line? No, I would have had a Dawnbreaker. Statue to Meridia. Unless I've done it already. Okay, I'm gonna fast travel here real quick to check something. Because I don't remember if I've... Because you're supposed to get the... A new hand has touches the beacon. It's supposed to be something you're supposed to be able to find in just random chests. I typically level up, grind them, I level enough where I can find it in the first cave I interact with. But that's just the cave to escape Helgen after the dragon interrupts your execution, which you were wrongfully being executed anyway. Yeah, you were just there. You know, the meme that says, oh, you're finally awake.
A new supplicant approaches.
Yes, can I have your beacon?
Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy.
Yes, Meridia, can you please tell me where your beacon is?
But first, you must restore to me my beacon.
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
I shall guide you unto it. Find it and return here, and great shall be your reward.
Yeah, if I do it right with this, since I'm getting disarm, I can disarm. Okay, so when you face the final boss in this quest line, because you have to go underneath the statue and like cleanse the temple. You can disarm the guy holding what's known as Dawnbreaker, which does more damage to undead. Which means you could potentially get 2 because you're given a Dawnbreaker at the end of the quest. So, yeah. Get you 2 Dawnbreakers, and since they're single-handed swords, you can dual wield a Dawnbreaker in each hand, and just most of your enemies are undead. You got your Draugr, you've got your skeletons, you've got your revived corpses when you fight necromancers. A lot of the time you're diving into dungeons, so in caves and stuff. So like you're gonna fight a lot of undead, and having things that do extra damage to undead, really good. Where are you? Are you in Whiterun or are you in some house? I can't really... see. I'm just gonna fast travel to this farm. Because I don't know where this man is. So he's not in the Vineyard Mare right now. Or else his icon would be like closer to the Shrine of Talos and the Shrine of Kinnereth. Finishing the Elder Gleam one should... The only difference between, like, doing it the not getting everyone killed way for the tree is instead of, like, it goes in full bloom, it just kind of has, like, some blooms, like... Well, no wonder he's... Where is he? So I need... Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nernroot. Yay, I needed more of that. Who are you? Who are you? Hello.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
You could just get you a curved sword. Like, do you have to use a specific sword in your Whiterun? Oh, crap. It's gonna crash in a second. Give it a second. There it goes. At least my background looks cool. Got it for finishing one of the Tomb Raider games where there's like a side mission dealing with an old lady pretending to be Baba Yaga to hide from terrorists. Or are you the terrorist? I don't know. You destroy so many different archaeological monuments. I don't know who's the bad guy in the Tomb Raider games. I mean, you can't really say you're the bad guy in the first of the rebooted series because you're just trying to explore what's known as Yamatai, and you're trying to find it, and you're trying to find things about what's known as the Sun Queen, and you get pulled onto the island because of some kind of weird mystical storm, and your first encounter with anyone else is they're trying to kill you and your friends. So, I'm not sure. I mean, technically there's things from all over, like, time periods in there, and you find a bunch of artifacts. And I think that was the first, like, Xbox One game that I 100%ed as far as... Because there's online stuff I didn't want to do and competitive stuff I didn't want to do. But as far as, like, the main game was concerned, I 100%ed the main game. Like, all the collectibles. I got all the gear, and then I had DLC gear. And for some reason, I don't own the first one anymore on my Xbox. I don't know. But they're selling all three of them. But I have the other two for the trilogy, for the rebooted trilogy. So I don't need to buy the 20. I don't have the money anyway. But if I rebought all of them, I would just be buying 2 copies of a game that I already own. Well, buying a copy of 2 games that I already own, which is... It'd be weird. I'm not sure Xbox would let me buy the rebooted trilogy. Thought I had, but it may have been just a thing that I had through Game Pass. I don't have Game Pass or anything anymore. So that's probably why I lost it. But I could have swore I bought the whole trilogy once before. Could have swore. Anyway. There's a lot of games that I need to actually play. I might do a New Game Plus for Dishonored. Play through it twice, though. But I don't know which character I want to play as. Because you get 2 options for a New Game Plus, for Dishonored 2. And that's you get to play as either Emily Caldwin or you get to play as Daddy Dearest. What do you mean I'm carrying too much to be able to run? Ugh. Can I ride my horse? A new hand touches the beacon. That means I can't fast travel. Yep, you cannot fast travel all over encumbered. Well, that's lovely. How about... bees! Anyway. So, alteration, and then I'm gonna do... Let's see... That's weird. Huh. Anyway, so I guess I'll just do the thing again. Oh, wait, wrong way. 'Cause I don't care. Boom. Boom. I'm gonna just increase my carry weight again. That's what I'm gonna do. Yes. Hello. Frenchy toasty. Owie. Why'd I say owie?
I don't know.
French toast. Ow. How's my carry weight now? You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do this. Because I don't care. There. What's this button do? Journal stats. Activate help. Reset all skills to 0. How about no? Haha. There was a button over here I wanted to press. Well, thank you for the button being done. Which is the button? Where is it? Where is the button? Where's the button? Where's the button? Here's the button. Give me more money. Yeeth. Give me more money. Yeeth. Why'd I do that? Because I can. Ooh, French toast. I'll be right back. Let me save real quick. I'll be right back. I have to get lunch. Breakfast, I mean. Be right back. I made my own be right back screen. Yay. I don't know if the image is copyrighted. I really hope it isn't. I just looked up moon. Wait, where am I have room for this? I have plate. You could probably hear. I have plate. I have Frenchy toast. Frenchy toast. Alright. So, the game is going to be a little weird because I'm eating and I'm playing at the same time. So, my character is going to be not moving very fast. But also I have fast travel again. So, let's fast travel to some of the mission locations. Do. I use the same image for my stream starting soon screen and my stream ending screen because for some reason my original like animation I used a maker to make, it's not working anymore, so let's see, where's the closest mission? Let's just talk to the Jarl about his children. I hope it won't be like late because I don't feel like going into his quarters and seeing him naked. It's stuck in my head. Behind this map, a mask of happiness, I drown in dark despair. Well, baby, your canvas, but what you paint on it, beware. Aww. Well, you know what? It's fun. It's crashing because I'm eating. You know what? That's fine. Everything is fine, and the room's on fire. I wanted to play a comfort game, and Skyrim is a comfort game. I didn't want to have to worry about dying in Assassin's Creed or something. I'll make a post on YouTube apologizing if any streams that aren't labeled as silent streams turn out to be silent. Because I didn't realize my microphone was not connected. Oh, I'm not selected. Because I unplugged it when moving my computer and I didn't realize it would default back to the default mic. At least I have a house now. I can adopt the child. Maybe I should adopt two so that way they're not lonely. I like how you can get a house and a house Carl in Solitude without having to touch the Civil War, but I also don't like that you have to touch the Civil War questline in order to get a house in the Stormcloak's house. There's like at least 3 or 4 quest lines that would be considered helping the citizens of that town. But you have to go through because the Jarl of because the leader of the Stormcloaks is a Jarl. But the leader of the Empire is not a Jarl. They're the Emperor. I also love having the assassins, my favorite questline. You kill the Emperor, but it does nothing. It does nothing. It doesn't affect anything. Like, doesn't affect the Civil War that's going on. You could do that questline, the first questline you do, and it won't affect shit.
Stop. No.
Let's try this again. Over encumbered again? You know what, I'm gonna use the cheat room to fast travel then. You know that map in the middle? I think I can use it to fast travel. Not my problem. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I don't care. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna have all the money. And the perk points. At me. Don't actually do that. I'm a scared little baby. Okay, let's see. Where am I gonna go? Teleport to location. I'm gonna save right here. Yeesh. Save. And then activate. I don't know where I'm teleporting, actually. I didn't check to see what location it was, but it was around the middle of the map, so I can only assume it's Whiterun. And as far as this... Okay, so there's a Civil War questline going on that's basically, a while back, the elves and the Empire... Well, the Thalmor, which is a group of elves, or like the group that maybe may or may not run the Elven Society. It was a war between the Empire and elves. And the elves were believing that they are like superior to everyone else, that kind of stuff. Khajiit, Argonians, former slaves, and stuff. And we lost the war. And in what's known as the Silver and Gold, was it the Gold Concord? It's an agreement to let them do things. And one of those things that they wanted was stopping the worship of someone called Talos, because the elves didn't believe that anyone mortal could become a deity, because the elves believe in only the 8 divines, not the 9 divines, because it became the 9 divines when Talos ascended, because he was one of the last known, like, really big, because he's the one that overthrew an emperor with the sound of his, with his voice, or whatever, or what have you. And because he was known as Tiber Septim or whatever. But ma'am, I need to talk to you about tell me about the symbol. But basically they banned all worship of Talos, but it was one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, we ban it, but everyone's still worshiping Talos that worships Talos. So and that was fine, but then the Stormcloak Rebellion happened, and then they were pulling like a Revolutionary War redcoats thing by pulling people out of their house and arresting them, because they now have the authority and they're just kind of everywhere, and the Empire is just kind of being forced to. But also, the Thalmor are playing both sides in a way, because they're helping the Stormcloak Rebellion under the table, but they're also messing around with the Empire. They're like, publicly they're with the Empire, and wanting to make sure their quote unquote rules from the war that the Empire lost are being obeyed, like, you know, the sanctions, because you lose a war, the winner decides things. Anyway, so when you go through the questline, if you saw the one that said diplomatic community, you find out that there's a book that
This is the Temple of Disciples.
There's a book that shows that the leader of the Stormcloaks is on the dossier of the Thalmor. And not even all elves agree with the Thalmor. It's just like a weird thing. So it's like the Thalmor are using the Civil War to keep the Empire weak, and they're gonna deal with whoever wins the war, because they know they can just come back in and win, and then reign supreme with their elven superiority kind of thing. That's what they're wanting to do. They're wanting to reinstate.
You couldn't tap it, not with any normal method.
I'm talking over her and I'm being so rude.
If you want to help, you'll have to deal with. It's called Nettlebane.
Let me get this finished real quick.
It's held in a graven nest called Orphan Rock.
So Yeah, basically the Thalmor are playing both sides so they can get Skyrim weaker and the Empire weaker so they can just go back in and finish what they started, which was taking over and quote-unquote reinstating that the Thalmor, specifically Thalmor elves. All elves. Because I don't think they really care for, what elves? Yeah, there's internal that. So they can establish that the Thalmor are the superior race and probably try to put, like, Khajiit, Argonians, and probably some others into slavery again. Because they think that they're the best and they're the only ones that should be able to rule and all of this stuff. I like her last name is Pure Spring. It's lovely.
So,
Tell me more about the Elder Gleam.
The sap is precious. It can restore barren fields or bring life to rocks. I can use it to repair the Gildergreen so we can worship properly again. Indeed. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days. Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more.
Now there is a way to put the fighting on hold, at least. If you go through the Dragonborn quest line, eventually you have to, like, you can demand a ceasefire until you deal with Alduin. And if you just don't do anything else after that, you could potentially just create a looping ceasefire that just doesn't end as long as you don't finish the Alduin questline. As long as you don't handle Alduin, you just cause a ceasefire that lasts. Like, on one side you have the Empire, who's having to work under the Thalmor's thumb, and you're not really indebted to them at the beginning of the game because you're about to be put to death for no reason by the Empire, and you're not even on the list of people that's supposed to be executed, but then the lady's like, kill them anyway. So you see, at first you're like, oh, the Stormcloaks are nice, but then you realize the Stormcloaks are racists. Ah, fuck. It crashed again. I can hear it. But, when you go to the, so, I'm a little stuck here, because on one hand, I do not want to support the Thalmor, and in a way, if you go with the Empire, you technically can support you're technically doing things for the Thalmor, because they're trying to just bide their time and hope they can finish the Civil War, so they can gather, because the Empire was just wanting to buy their time and gather troops, but with the Civil War, they can't do that. And the Thalmor know this, so they're trying to make the Civil War last longer. Because the longer it lasts, the more tired out the Empire and the Stormcloaks are going to be, so the easier it will be for the Thalmor to take over and just, we're in charge now, okay, thanks, bye, we're going to kill you all, kind of like that. So, but if you go work for the Stormcloaks, you're basically working for a bunch of racists. Because, like, as a Khajiit, because I don't play as humans. I refuse. I'm human in real life. Why would I play a human in a game that gives me an option to be a literal cat? Excuse you, 100% choose cat every time. That's me. I would choose a cat every single time if I had to choose between a human, or, like, any other race. I'd choose being an android in a video game over being a human. Enhanced human over being a regular human. But a lot of, like, if you go to the city where the Stormcloaks are, there's dark elves there, but they're sequestered in, like, the slums, and they're treated really badly, and the Argonian dock workers aren't even allowed in the city, and a lot of them will have a bunch of racist, and there'll be times when you'll be able to interrupt, like, them just harassing the dark elves, saying, oh, you're working with the Thalmor, blah, 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 blah. If they're working with the Thalmor, why would they submit themselves to such treatment as what you put them through? And so it's like, yeah, no, I can't, on principle, work for the Stormcloaks because they want everyone that's not a Nord out of Skyrim. And what do I never play? A Nord. They even want, like, other humans, like Bretons and Imperials, which that's an entire race you can pick in Skyrim. There's, like, at least 4, 5 different human, and air quote, races. Like the Nords, the Bretons, at least 3 at the top of my head. They're like Nords, Bretons, Imperials. And there's Redguard, that's another of the human ones. There's 4 right there. And they want everyone but Nords out. Yeah, no thanks. Skyrim may have been originally for the Nords. Really, my encumbrance always does that. Did I... Let's autosave when I got out. There we go. Retrieve Nettlebane. Alright. I need to just get rid of a bunch of things. So I'm gonna wait here for the child. Or should I? I'm just gonna go home. Is there anything... Oh yeah, I need to speak with... But I need to put things away. Because my stuff just keeps resetting. So I'm gonna have to just continue to do that. I don't want to continue to just go back and forth. So where is Longstride? There it is. It's not much faster, but it's a little bit faster. It's enough for me to notice. See, this is what happens every time there's a dead body. They just poke at it. They just gather around, poke at the corpse. They'll clean it up. It could be a human. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. I want to see if it remembered everything else I did. Alright, there's Bree's home. Like, my favorite house so far is actually the one in Solitude, because it's got like 3 floors, and it's really nice. Alright, so there's that. I'm gonna go to the chest upstairs, and I'm just gonna drop a bunch of stuff in it. I still don't understand why there's no room over here. There's supposed to be one. But you know what? That's fine. Everything is awesome. Everything's cool. Upper class chest. Okay. These are stolen amethysts, but I don't care. Let's see. Amulet of Kinnereth. Amulet of Mantras. I'll keep that one, though. Let's see. Gonna put this in there. This in there. Put all the Dragon Lord armor in there.
No.
Let's see. Vibrations of the Storm King, Ring of the Fashion Designer, Ring of the Dragon, Tattered Cloak of Debelia, Talos. Because you need the amulets to make shrines when you make your own house. Why do I have Whiterun Guards armor? Anyway. Okay, potions, scrolls, food, ingredients, books. I could put all of my books in here. I'll put books in somewhere else. There's a bookshelf somewhere. There's a bookshelf down here somewhere. Because my alteration is increasing because of this. And I don't burn my toes. Axos book collection. Alright, books will be placed on the shelf. Alright, books. Books. There we go. So I'm going to start putting books in there. Let's see. Hypothetical treachery. Nothing that's weird shaped. Brief history. Out of the Nibbin. Let's see. Because those will sit weird. Necrom. Letter. Liminal bridges. Manual of lantern care.
No.
Let's see. What else? Oh yeah, I do have all of these tomes I was gonna save to sell to the College of Winterhold. There's so many tomes. And their weight is only 1. This isn't really gonna help me. You just keep post this. Post this. Arr. Spell tones. Afro circus, Afro circus, Afro polka dot. Firmament, the holds of Skyrim, the importance of Where, the ransom of Sarek, Talos mistake, Wabachek. Wither shins. Let's put other books in there now. How many books am I gonna be able to store in here? For fuck's sake. They don't show on the thing. Oh, there they go. Oh, that looks lovely. I'm gonna put all the spell books in here. It should fit. There we go. I mean, I know I need them, but I don't want to just carry them around. So I feel like holding these and giving them to the college will definitely help the College of Winterhold. This is going to take me a minute, though. Because the College of Winterhold has no spell books, or had no spell books. I don't know if they have any because of all the stuff I have. But all these spells I already know. Oh, you can't place that many books on the shelf. Okay. Can I put any more down here? Where are all my spell books? Oh, duh. I was looking in the wrong one. There it goes. I can store so many freaking books. Let's see. Any other books? There's that. This a book, 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 that's a book. It just... Yep. That's an impressive bookshelf. There we go. So let's see. Running a little bit better, but not by much. So let me go put some of my stuff in my other section back here. In this chest. Miscellaneous. We're just gonna put everything that's not a soul gem in here. I know we're gonna need some of these things for, well, and money. Oh crap. I didn't mean to put the Grand Soul Gem in there. You know what? It's fine. Horse hide, wolf pelt, iron fittings, lantern oil, leather, lesser soul gem fragment. The fragments are fine. That's the magnetized metal. Mammoth tusk, nails, orc blood chalice, overused treasure map, pretty soul gem, quarried stone, refined malachite. Spigot. Why do I have a spigot? Anyway. Tree log. 24 of those. Don't know what they go to. Werewolf totem. If I put all of these up, it won't let me use that spell. But at the same time, it's 2,000 weight that will be taken off of me. So I'm going to put it in the end table. Ah, now I can walk freely. Save the game. Everyone knows we need to save. I accidentally pressed the B button again. Yay, B buttons. Mixing up the buttons all the freaking time. Glad this isn't a game that relies on me to remember exactly what the button is when I need it, like a timed manner. Bum 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 bum. You check my heart and you rattle my brain. Bum 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 bum. Live and let die. Boom, bum, 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 bum. It's 10 p.m. So I could have just went to sleep. Let's just go back inside Bree's home and sleep for like a couple hours. 8 hours should be sufficient. Still don't know where my other bedroom is. Weird. I mean, there is a tome that can make you invisible, but the longest I think it can last is like 60 seconds. Or you could just accept the blessing of the Shadow Stone and turn invisible once a day for 60 seconds. But you stack your invisibility potion with an enchantment on stuff that makes potions that you drink last longer. It can probably last more than 60 seconds, but that's just the base I know that you can make the potion. Alright, let's do this. Wait, what time is it? 6:35 in the morning. Do live and let die. Supposedly there's someone that's supposed to want to go with you, but I'd never find him. There's the Her Lady. This is the tree that you will be helping because it's dying.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag ravens yet?
I'm tempted to just go in. I don't know where. Please tell me this is the Shrine of Kinnereth, because I need to find that guy so I can take him with me. This is female Red Guard.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself these days.
I actually murdered him, but like, you know. You don't need to know that. He did. Hello, Melnord. Talk wounded. Dream Thief. He seems indifferent. You know what? I'm gonna Dream Thief him. Your illusion spells become more effective. Why, thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you for your sacrifice. These are books I haven't read yet. Cloak of Kinnereth.
It's not as bad as before. I still can't get a good night's sleep.
Justin!
More rest will do you good. Need something? Take a look.
Acolyte Justin. I don't know if I can get him to come with me. Bone Spirit. I think I have all these. Yeah, I have all these. Ooh, what's Wild Healing? Anyway. Amulet. Let's see. I'm gonna sell you some ice, wraiths, essence. Resist fire, resist frost. To sell him some things. Ooh. You don't need those. I have a lot of scrolls. Live and let die. What the fuck? I put those in the... I'm gonna sell him all of these. Just gonna sell them to this man. Because I know I put all of these in those 2 bookshelves. Did I have somehow copy the books? That book is worth 3... Yeah, it's The Killing Curse. Thanks.
All right.
Do I still have perk points? Yes! Oh, I have perk points from the first time. Shh. Destruction spells interrupt. Let's see. Destruction dual casting. Force of nature. Dual casting. What is force of nature? Elemental spells and effects cost 30% less magicka to cost in favorable weather. Fire spells in sunlight. Frost spells during snowfall. Shock spells in the rain. Oh, nice. Spasa. What's this one? Raw power. Come here. Destruction spells that do not deal fire, frost, or shock are 10 times more powerful. My bees! My bees got stronger. Bees! Shock spells that would leave their target safe for side hit the difference. Damage the difference. Nice. Ooh. Conjuration is 44. Can I do any more things for conjuration? I don't think I can. I think I've gotten everything I can afford right now for conjuration. I think I've gotten everything I can afford for illusion too. Let's see. Trying to get a Shadow Refuge, see how much that costs. What does Netherworld cost? Nope. So I need to increase my illusion at some point. Alchemy, I can upgrade some things. Let's see. What can I upgrade? Twice as many greens are gathered from plants. Yes, please. You may choose a second elemental power. In addition to fire oil, frost oil, shock oil, you may also choose calming, frenzy, paralysis, and hallowed oil. Okay. Let's do hallowed. That seems fun. I don't even know what hallowed oil does, but that seems fun. Ooh, you mix twice as many potions in your advanced lab. Because you can advance a lab. Or is it? Yeah. You may choose one upgrade one lab, for... Only one? Crap, I think I used it. All negative effects are removed from created potions. Positive effects removed from created poison. Yes, please. What's this? Magic and stamina increased by 50 points when you're under effect of a beneficial potion or ingredient, but reduced by 25 when you are not. Yes. Let's see. Once a day... Oh, I don't have that one. Walking disaster. Alright, can bribe guards of their crimes. Let's see. I only have 54. Can activate animals, force me to follow them. Yes. Shouting summons a divine wind. Ooh. Reduce the countdown of any shout to 3 seconds. Yes, please. Sell any type of item to any type of merchant. I need that. Permanent bond with the next merchant you speak to. Buy items for 30% less from that specific merchant. I will save that because I don't know. Damn it. Able to perform multiple times a day. Successful dance also affects things. Horn of Sovngarde. Let's see. Pickpocket Mastery. I don't know. So I'm not gonna do anything, as I don't really mess with pickpocketing because it's always I don't know if it's fixed. Lockpicking. I haven't done any lockpicking whatsoever, so I can't really do anything for these. Sneak is 63, so I can do some more things. All destruction spells not detected. 2 for rune spells. Nice, nice. Right behind you. Ooh. Backstab deals 25% more damage with daggers and striking from behind. Yes, yes, we love to see it. Disengage. All opponents within 100 feet are attacking. Search for instantly stop or resume normal activities. Yes. It's like, disregard that. Dodge roll. What do I have? What do we get? Smoke screen. Yay! I realize that the ones that I can unlock are a different color than the ones I can't unlock. And I've just been looking going, what's this? Annoying mosquitoes. What's this? Oh, nope, nope, nope. Increase 5% by stamina. Yes. Wing strike. Nice. Yeah, because they're this color, and then the ones I can unlock are like a purpley color. Can't unlock anything else because I haven't actually upgraded my bow too much. See, disciplined fighter. Bring me to disciplined fighter. Me. Me. Reduces stamina cost. Sure, why not? Two-handed. I don't do anything two-handed, but in case I ever decide to pick up a two-handed weapon, I have something. I don't block, but just to have that. Let's see. Dwarven automacan. Ooh, I can drain autocannons. Nice. Ooh, death blows with enchanted weapons to creatures, but not people. Trap 5% of the victim's soul recharging. The weapon does not apply to staves. What are staves? Thunderstruck. Ooh. Spell scribe. Use it to store a spell. You are dual casting your power attacks and power bashes. Unleash the stored spell for free. The cooldown based on enchanting skill only works with spells that affect other targets. Ooh. Nice. Staff channeler. Okay. Ooh. Gem dust. Ooh, nice. Regalia. New enchantments placed on rows are 30% stronger. Spells cast with your left hand are 10% more effective if you're wielding weapon in your right hand. Attacks with a right hand weapon in your right hand deal 10% more damage if you're holding a spell in your left hand. Ooh. Enchantments are equipped are 10% longer and last longer. Heart of the Sun. Ooh. Use an equipped staff as an energy source. Charging it lose 15 points per second, but you're making your weapons 1% more effective per 15 points of charge. Ooh. Simultaneously, within 1 second, using an enchanted staff in your left hand, striking with an enchanted weapon in your right hand, release a flash of light that staggers enemies into aptly named. Last word. Think I've gotten everything here. Oh, I missed one. Preserver. What does Preserver do? Come here. There we go. Learning an item's enchantment does not destroy it. Ooh. I can now dual cast alteration spells. Fuck yeah, boy. My restoration is sad. I need to get more restoration. I need to find that spell for equilibrium. Okay, so I think I've gotten everything that I can do. Carrying too much to be able to run away. What do you mean I'm carrying too much? Do my items just keep coming back to me? I'm gonna look at my books again. Huh. Weird. I keep becoming encumbered, and I don't know why. Anyway, I can't fast travel right now. Can I give anyone anything? I do have a lot of weapons. I'm not even wearing... Wait a minute. I'm naked. That explains a lot. I'm naked. Why am I naked? Why am I naked? I'm not naked anymore. For some reason I was naked. I don't know why I was naked, but okay. Don't know why I was naked, but where did my clothes go? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Where your clothes at? On now. Alright, let's... Apparently the Timberwolf of Earth may be naked. Let's get out of here. Oh, woo! I see you! Bum 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 bum. Ow! I'm the product of an artist's imagination, bring to life upon this somber threshold. It's a series of reasons, soon you'll see in black and white. Call me the seed of evil, but what's that mean when I'm conceived within your mind? Leaking from the ceiling, ink is bleeding through the line. Is that your heart that's beating, or illusion you're alive? Collect the necessary, keep appeasing the divines. It's me you should be believing, cause he's deceiving you with lies. It's a conniption with 30 years. Appears Mickey Mouse might have been murdered here. He might be in the Bannered Mare right now, actually. Well, thank you. I need to know. I don't want to do the moon one right now, or the in time of need. Find Meridia's Beacon, return to Lucius Lore. Okay. So, that should be in the Bannered Mare. I'm glad I'm no longer encumbered, but then I realized, opened my inventory, it's like, oh, wait, I have significantly less, carry weight than I should have. So the love story I read earlier was basically this. Khajiit were slaves. And this was about, like, there's, like, someone killing all the slavers, and... So it starts with talking about someone killing slavers, and also this girl that went to a blacksmith and just apparently learned that no one believed them because they thought they were just she was doing things with the old codger, but she learned how to fix weapons.
Worm's tooth. I manage Stone. Its location. Our particular dragon was not one to let. Sadly, they proved to be no match for that. All accounts suggest it headed south. Shortly thereafter, I began hearing reports of East Empire Company trade shipments being burned, with surviving witnesses all describing the same dragon. So I traveled south in pursuit of it. I convinced the East Empire Company to work together with and sent Theoden, my courier, to track down the one person that might give us an edge over the beast. You. My thoughts exactly, but considering what's at stake, indeed we did. I'll have a ship ready at the docks in Solitude. I shouldn't need to remind you that we... So you should stock up. And don't forget, that 10,000 gold bounty is still up for grabs should we actually manage to pull this off.
Yeah. Anyway, let me go out the side door, because the front door just fucks me up. Or is it the character menu that it auto-saves on? Anyway. I don't really want to do that one yet, so... I gotta go get Nettlebane, because I want to do that. And then do I return to her, tell her I have Nettlebane, and then he tells me he wants to go with me? I don't know. I don't want everyone to die. Do 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 do. I'm gonna be right back. I have to put something away. So, as you can see, the game crashed while I was gone. But this is Skyrim, what do you expect? I expect game crashes, and therefore I get them. But it's a thing, it's a meme. It's a well-known meme about the game. You come into playing Skyrim, I don't care if you even have Vanilla Edition Skyrim, you don't have any mods, you're religious about that, even. You're gonna experience crashes. The game's gonna crash. It's just a thing. Just the law of the universe. Just something that just exists. Alright. Let's press any button. Continue. Crashes, I was leaving the shop as per usual. I just realized all the clothes that I was going to wear today are all the way in the dryer across the house. Fuck. I'll just put on pants for now. I'm tempted to just get the Elder Gleam from the cheat room. Not even have to step foot in there. Nah. Too much even for me. Retrieve Nettlebane. Find Meridia's Beacon. Return to Lucius Lore. I'm looking at the wrong damn TV.
You're back. I was beginning to think you may never return. I trust you bring good news.
What, that take too long?
I see. Were you at least able to find anything out about why it was attacking our trade shipments? Worm's Tooth. Then it seems that once again that dragon has slipped out of my grasp.
Yep.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. I manage Stone Hollow, an East Empire Company mining settlement. It's located on the island of Worm's Tooth, to the north of Solitude and the Sea of Ghosts. Our particular dragon was first sighted near the mining settlement, but it never attacked us directly. Not one to let a potential problem fester, I brought it to the attention of the Empire, and a legion was dispatched to deal with it.
Yes, the Legion couldn't handle them.
Proved to be no match for that dragon.
Figured. Maybe the dragon's bored.
All accounts suggest it headed south, to mainland Skyrim. Shortly thereafter, I began hearing reports of East Empire Company trade shipments being burned, with surviving witnesses all describing the same dragon. So I traveled south in pursuit of it, hoping to find a way to put an end to the problem before it had a chance to return. I convinced the East Empire Company to work together with the Jarls to raise a bounty on that dragon. And sent Theoden, my courier,
Honestly, only 500 gold to kill a dragon, especially if you have to deal with a dragon like priest or lord priest, is fucking highway robbery.
My thoughts exactly, but considering what's at stake, indeed, I'll have...
I was trying to give myself enough time to put on these socks.
That 10,000 gold bounty is still up for grabs, should we actually manage to pull this off.
So I'm gonna try leaving out the front door this time. Save. Alright, I saved. I should open like right here. Alright. do 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 do. And you describe the face you saw. Would it be one you recognize? Never fought the hand that draws. Imagination fills the soul with life. Shamed and defaced. Right in his face. Tainted by hatred and can't be erased. Creators betrayed us, we got in on tape. Where's my fingernail clippers? My goody drops. Yay! I finally managed to escape the store. Nope, never mind. I think it crashed again. Yep, it crashed again. Joyful buzzing. Joyful strawberries. I may have to teleport out of the bannered mare if it crashes again. I'm just gonna teleport out of the bannered mare. Teleport, teleport. Because that's how I got into Whiterun. I used the cheat teleport to get into the cheat room, and then I used the map in the cheat room to teleport. Yeah, anyway. Awoo! Yay! I may be 3 in 1, but I act like I'm 12. Yay! I'm gonna have to listen to that song once I get off of the stream. I will be ending soon because I am starting to get very tired of the crashes all the time, despite the fact that I am very much enjoying playing Skyrim. I am getting a little tired of having to see this screen again. Nothing wrong with this screen. It's very beautiful. I can't remember who exactly modded this screen, but I'd have to look into my mod list for that. But I really love the artistry that they put into this. It's very pretty and very nice. I don't know if they took a screenshot of a specific spot in Skyrim and then enhanced it, or if they just drew it all from scratch. And if they drew it all from scratch, oh my god, they are chef's kiss. Ooh, sword. That's a glass sword. Which, ironically, isn't made of glass. The glass swords and glass armor and glass everything are made of, I think, malachite? It's a stone that's that color. Okay, so... What do I have here? Okay, so I did that. I got that far. So I'm gonna go out this... No, you know what? I'm just gonna teleport. Where's my alteration? Cheat teleport. Should teleport. Fuck it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna go to... Where should I go? Well, I technically need to be in Solitude for the next one, but I don't want to do that one quite yet. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna teleport here. It's close to Riften, which I can do the Thieves Guild is my second favorite questline. My first favorite questline is the Dark Brotherhood, because I love me a good bit of moiter in the morning. The soul with life. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, let's see. Got my deodorant on for the day. Waiting on this to load. It should load so to teleport out, instead of trying to exit the banner mare like a normal person. Oh, hello. I'm in Riften. Good grief. I just completely bypassed the yakkos at the gate. Because the gate's locked. Alright, let's go talk to this guy.
I don't know you.
Rift in looking for trouble?
It depends on your definition of trouble. Just passing through.
Yeah, well, I got news for you. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger.
Who are the Blackbriars?
The Blackbriars have Rifted in their pocket.
Uh-huh.
The Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me, I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Then we're speaking the same language. Good. So what do you want to know?
Ah, sweet.
Do I look like a merchant to you? Get in good with them and you'll find her. The only thing I heard is a rumor that a boy named Aventus Aretino...
That's how you get into the Dark Brotherhood. You do that. I wonder what happens if you just kill the old lady before you meet Aventus Aretino.
The orphanage on the other side of town, but I think he ran away. Can't say I blame him. You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do it. Be seeing you around.
Hey, Khajiit. Hello, fellow Khajiit. Anyway, what was I doing? Who are you?
I've never seen Miol this upset about anything. The city really gets to her.
You're a stranger here too, huh? I've been adventuring. My travels have taken me from high... Many years ago, I lost... You and I are... You see, Riften is my great beast. Maven Black... She's bright. I've tried everything I... Well, then you have Hemming, Maven's son. And finally, Sibi. The worst... To call it a guild is ridiculous. They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brat... What do you think? You disappoint me. Enjoy the city. It will suit you well. Oh, it's you. Not here to rob me, are you? Maven Blackbriar? She's bright. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften citizens from their family. Oh, I had another run-in with it.
Yeah, I told her, oh, that's something new. I've never been able to tell her that before. Yeah, I'm hoping to enjoy them. You know why? Because I'm hoping to bring order to the chaos that is now currently in... Ignore that. Please don't crash. I just want to leave Riften. So I can do the quest on this side of the map. Hello? Who is there? Come on, come on, come on. It crashed. No, it didn't. Oh, what do you know? Riften Stables discovered. Let's see. Blacked out heart, blacked out mind. Oh, what do you know? The quests aren't even near here. Well, I mean, technically, Hagragam's Rock is right there, and I can fast travel to it. Orphan Rock is right there, and I've apparently been there. So I'm gonna fast travel to Orphan Rock real quick, so I can get the Nestlebane. One track mind, one track heart. Fonse. Oh man, I can't wear the socks I want to wear if I want to wear my fancy boots. I don't have any long socks. Well, I do, but they're really thick. Alright, so let's do this. Let's see about magic spells that are illusion. Black Death, Calm, Clairvoyance, Commanding Curse. Corrupted Cloak. Let's see. No. Mayhem. I'm about to be invisible. Ooh. Fancy. This is nice. I like being invisible. Huh? Where are you going off to fight? Good luck with your fight. Goodbye. Ooh, my illusion increased. Nice. Let's see, so it should be over here. Oh, my bad. I went the wrong way. There's some hag ravens. Wait, what does this spell do when I would do something? Let's see. Up to 5 times. Okay, so I'm gonna just go and recast this. There we go. I think I can pickpocket this out of her. Can I pickpocket it? Oh, come on. Let's see. Steal knowledge, tentacle, thought steal, transmogrify, zodiac silence. There's gotta be something in here. Let's see. Can you give me the Nettlebane? Am I now no longer invisible, please? Okay, good. Can I talk to you? Damn. Let's see what this looks like. I hate that I had to do that, but I thought if I used calm, I would. If I thought to use that spell, I'd be able to, like. Sorry. I'm gonna save here. I think I sprayed too much cologne. Temple of Kinnereth. Of course I can't. Apparently I don't have any arms either. Well, at least my snake's increasing. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that cloak on that steals their health anyway. Let's see. Yeah, my arms are... Where are my arms? Oh, there you go. That was weird. Anyway. Come on, let me get to the temple. There we go, fast travel. Stretch, big stretch. Oh shit. I had it on audio and I didn't have it on. Okay. I will. Bing, 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 bing. Slip it, baby. Please tell me you're not. Better to suffer a wrong than to do one. Book of Dawn and Dusk. Okay. I think it froze again. I just want to get back and return Nettlebane. One track mind, one track heart. If I die, I would fall apart. E. He's a phantom. I don't want to get up. I don't want to be told to grow up. And I'm not gonna change. Oh, what earrings should I wear today? Let's see, we've got the tarot card, the moon, which really would match with Mike's outfit. Then we have this other tarot card of the moon. Then we have Coffee Fiend. And then we have the spell book one over here, I think. No, it's not over here. But it's around. I could wear 2 earrings today, but like, they kind of overlap, so... One track mind, one track heart. Do. I need to go all the way to the dryer and get my sweater and my bralette for today. But I don't want to get up yet. Probably gonna go right where the Hag Raven is. There we go. Each word adds to the power of the chant. See? 3 words, but it takes 3 dragon souls to unlock all 3 words. Each soul only unlocks 1 word, even if you have like the full word collected before you unlock it. Daedric Prince of Power. Daedric princes are always to be trusted. Bring Nettlebane to Danica. Okay, fair enough. I could just go. Let's try fast traveling again. I think the worse than I think I'm worse. Alright, let's fast travel again. Hopefully this works this time. Do 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 do. There's a phantom. My boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep beep boop. Alright, please load. LSS sloth? Huh. Is it going to load? Are you going to load? You know, while it waits, I'm going to go to the dryer and I'll be right back. Oh, never mind. I saw it change. Well, I was going to take a hot minute to load and I was going to give it a second instead of giving up halfway. Alright, let's go talk to her now. Can you hold still for me, please?
What has happened to the Gildergreen? I have traveled long here to worship beneath its branches.
It was taken by a lightning strike. Wish I had time to deal with it, but it's hard enough with all these wounds.
Oh, this is the guy that goes with me.
Please, don't just let it stay like this. It's disgraceful.
I really don't have time to deal with you right now. Please just let me get back to my work.
But this is supposed to be your work.
I know it's supposed to be her work.
So, now, I don't really want to touch that thing, though. Elder Gleams, you can use Nettlebane to retrieve some of its sap.
Was I correct in hearing that you were traveling to the Grove of the Elder Gleam?
Yes.
I am a traveler, a pilgrim. I follow the voice of Kinnereth wherever it can be. I've dreamed of seeing Elder Gleam for years. Might I travel along?
Hey, you're welcome to join me.
I thank you for your kindness.
Try to relax. You'll be well soon enough.
Alright, let's get out of here. Isn't there another exit?
Something wrong, Alal?
Alright, so ooh. Hang on, I gotta hear this tea.
Need something?
Shh.
Oh, dearest, who cares? So your husband is allowed. The work you do here with me is invaluable. The people of Whiterun know your true worth.
But it's more than that. Azim is obsessed with this ceremony, as is all of Skyrim. I swear it will consume us all.
Now, my friend, you must look on the bright side. If soldiers storm the city, there's a good chance your husband may get killed.
Ma'am, I already killed her husband.
When you put it like that, it certainly puts things into perspective.
So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna open. So I get to do the non-lethal version of this quest. Yay. Oh crap, it's almost time to go. If it crashes, I go now. If it doesn't crash, I'll at least try to fast travel to where the Elder Gleam is. Alright. Or if it proves that it's about to crash. So, I really do need to get my clothes from the dryer, though. And it crashed. So, we'll pick that up next time I'm able to stream, and I will see you guys next time. It was nice being around, and it was nice. And the rest of my birthday goes well. Maybe I can... No. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye!